Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Krista Reads More. I'm your host, Krista, and I'm here today with my best friend, Zuley, or as you guys know her, Lit by Zules. And today we are going to talk about our favorite books from each month in 2025.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Zuley.
Hi.
So how many books did you read last year? Like,
Oh crap. I want to say like 130, 125
oh gosh.
around there. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
that is a lot. I read around 70-ish. So half of
Oh.
what you read.
Yeah, no, I was speeding through the books last year. I was like, okay.
Do
Okay.
you feel like you listened to more books last year or you eyeball read them?
I feel like I did more eyeball, like more on my Kindle for sure, but I did leverage more audiobooks last year than I ever had any prior year. So I will say that. Like I did listen to more audiobooks, but mostly on my Kindle. I'm a speed reader on my Kindle, and that's how I sped through them.
You're like a mythical creature on your Kindle.
I know. I am. I am. Even like physical book. Yesterday I got through 140 pages in an hour. And people are like, "Oh my
A
gosh, that's
flip
insane."
book? Like you're
Yeah,
flipping
like a
pages?
physical. Mm-hmm.
That
I
is
know.
skill, Zoe.
I know. I know. I know.
Should we just jump right in?
Yeah, let's jump right in. I'm excited.
Okay. So January, what was your favorite book?
Okay, I will say this. I have multiple favorites. I try to narrow it down to like my favorite five-star ones. I was like, okay, what was really my favorite that month? But January for me, I have Demon's Dream and Onyx Storm. So those are my two favorite of January.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah,
those
they were
are
so
good.
good.
Those are
They were
good.
so good.
I um m- I had two for January too. I think we buddy read Onyx Storm
Yes, we
and
did.
yeah, that was one of my favorites. And then
Mhm.
The Darkness Beyond Daisies by Corey Sahara. I read in January. So
That's a good one.
I read so many books in January last year. It was hard to narrow it down.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to narrow it down because even last year was such a good book release year. There were so many good ones.
Yeah, that's so true. What about February?
Okay, so February, okay, we started Boys of Tommen in
I know.
February.
I saw that and I was like,
Yeah,
no, how do I choose?
yeah. So I for sure have Keeping 13, and then I also have Red Rabbit. So like two very different ends of the spectrum, right? Like super dark romance. Like that's kind of what got me introduced to like Pitch Black. And then Keeping 13, we started that buddy read together. It was life-changing. So those were my two favorite for February.
So I have Keeping 13 as well.
Of course.
And then also on the other end of the spectrum, A Heart as Black as Coal by Corey Zahara. Yeah.
Mm.
So we both did contemporary and a pitch black.
Yes, yes, yes. Ugh. Okay. So March, obviously, keeping with the Boys of Tommen, I have my favorite is Saving Six, but then I also have Kiss the Villain by Rena Kent. And then I also have Rivaled Crown by Holly Renee. So I have a contemporary, a fantasy, and a dark. Those were all my
In every
favorite.
category that month. So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
let's just hit them all. Um, so for March, I just had Redeeming Six.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I think I read, yeah, Redeeming Six. I think that one messed me up pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
What was your favorite for April?
April. April I had, oh my gosh, it was so fucking good. Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry.
Oh yeah.
Fantasy. Enemies to Lovers. So good. And then I have The Prodigal Son by Sarah Kate. That's an MM romance. Made me cry. Those two were my favorite that month. different ends of the spectrum, of course. The mood reader in me, I'm like, I need a variety. But yeah, April for me, She of the Sparrows, and The Prodigal Son.
Oh,
What about you?
well, okay, so I only read like one book in April
Mhm.
because we had just finished like the first four books of The Boys of Tommen. So I
Yes.
read On Wings of Blood, and that was so
Mm.
good for fantasy. And that's the only book I read in April. It was so good.
Okay. I need to read that one still. It's on my list.
I know I need to finish the series. I think we're gonna have the same favorite book in May, though.
Really?
What'd you have?
I have three in May.
Yeah, oh my
So
God.
obviously we have Releasing 10, life-changing, heartbreaking,
Mhm.
devastating, so good. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait for the next book. Um, and then I also have Feathers So Vicious by Liv Xander, which is a dark fantasy.
Mhm.
Amazing. And then I also have Beautiful Venom by Rena Kent. So I had three favorites for May. What about
Oh,
you? Well, I already know yours, right?
I just have releasing 10.
Oh
Like
my
the
God.
sheer devastation of that series, like that series
Yeah.
is so amazing. And I think releasing 10, I mean, it was just devastation, the entire book. It was just, I
The
mean,
entire book.
we buddy read it. We were like, we
Mhm.
cannot believe it. Like it was just, we were in it.
We were in it, we were crying, and I think what changed the experience for us buddy reading it together is kind of like we went back to back to back up to leading up to the release to Releasing 10. And
Hmm.
I did not like Lizzie in the beginning of the series because, she was like such a brat. She was very closed off. But like when we read Releasing 10, we're like, oh, okay, that's why. So it was
Yeah.
just, yeah, phenomenal. Phenomenal.
What a character redemption like book though. Seriously, like it all like came together and I was just I mean it's just so beautifully written and I'm so excited for the show. Did you see they're doing a show?
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm
I'm so excited.
excited but I'm nervous because I'm like please get it right.
I know, that's what I'm scared of, but I think they'll do it justice. I
I
mean,
hope so.
hopefully. Yeah.
I hope so. So out of the Boys of Tommen series, like what's out
Mhm.
now? What's your favorite book?
Fuck. I think out of all of them, right?
Or your
I want to say
favorite couple?
okay, so I have a favorite couple, which is Joey and Aoife. But my favorite book for sure is Releasing 10. Like the emotional rawness of it, the depth, the heartbreaking, put me through the ringer. And that's why I loved it so much because it was so you kind of got like a look behind the curtain of Lizzie to where like during the other books, like we had no idea what she was going through. We just saw her as this character who was very rough, very cold, very closed off. And like we kind of see how she changes in that book and it's just so heartbreaking and that's why I loved it because it was so emotionally breaking. But yeah, for sure my favorite book, Releasing 10, and then my favorite couple is Joey and Aoife. I mean, Joey's just
Oh God.
tortured soul. Love him.
Are I mean, same. Joey and
Mm-hmm.
Eva are my favorite. And but releasing 10, the emotions that were pulled out of me from that book alone, I just felt like every time I picked it up, it was like absolute emotional destruction. Like I feel like I teared up every page. I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. And I think books like that, I mean, we both said that series is like God tier for us.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't read a series like that that has like just ingrained on my heart and my head in so long. You felt like you were there.
Yes. You felt like you were there. You felt every emotion. You felt for the characters because it's like, wow, I don't know. It's just like a beautiful written story, and you felt every emotion. Like you said, it was shock value after shock factor, after plot twist, after something you had like no idea what was going to happen. It was just Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. Uh,
Loved it.
I can't wait for the next book, honestly. It's
Me too.
so good. And okay. So let's segue and go right into June. What was your favorite read of June?
Okay, June, I had three. Again, the mood reader in me, I read a little bit of everything. So for June, Jagger Cole's Dance of Madness, which is a dark mafia romance. That one was my favorite, and that's actually my favorite out of the entire series. And then I did Severed Heart by Kate Stewart. That's contemporary, like the Ravenhood series, the
Mhm.
spin-off to Tyler. That one was heartbreaking. It was so good. And then I have one fantasy, which was Terror at the Gates by Scarlett St. Clair. So all a bit different, but all so good. Bangers, bangers of books that month. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
So that month I lived in the dark, and so I read the darkest book I have ever read, still to this day. I haven't found one that tops it in darkness, and that is the Ruin Duet. So I read Love Lost Her Way, and then I read My Name is Trist. My Name is Trist is the darkest book by Julie and Adicott, and those books. I mean, it's like when I read Manacled or Boys of Tommen, right? You're like, okay, there was
Mhm.
before I read that book, and now there's after. Like, there's a very distinct time for it, like a time that you remember when you're like, yeah, that book was
Yeah.
it's messed up, but it is so good.
Oh, I love that. I feel like last year was like your year of like really diving into the dark.
Oh
Like you
yeah,
can tell by like your favorite books. It's like they were all dark. So like yeah, I love that.
and I wrote a dark one too.
Exactly.
So I was like,
Segue.
well, whatever, like let's do it. I'm already living here, so
Hmm.
let's take up residence here.
Yep. Yep.
So
That's a
July.
segue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, that's a perfect segue into
Yeah,
July
so our
because
favorite book for July.
favorite book for July was Frat Row, which is your book, which came out and it was incredible. And I actually just also filmed my review for the audiobook, and it's just phenomenal. So good. Truly dark romance. I relived it and I felt like I was like reading it all over again, like for the first time. I was like, what's gonna happen? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. It was so good. But yeah, my favorite book was Frat Row, and then I also really, really enjoyed The Oath We Give. That was by the Hollow Boys, the Hollow Boys series by Monty J. So yeah, for sure, Frat
What
Row and
number
then The
is
Oath We
that?
Give.
What number
That's the
is
last book. That's
Oh,
four. Wait, five, book five.
oh,
Wait,
okay.
no.
You,
One, two, three, four,
there's
five. Yeah, the fifth book.
yeah.
The fifth
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay, first of all, I told Zuley that she did not have to say my book for a month. She's like, no, that was one of my favorites. That's
That
really
was
it.
one of my favorites.
You
Yeah.
don't have to do it, Zuley. So she did enjoy it, you guys. I'm
I
not
loved it.
holding over her head.
Loved Frat Row. That's what I'm saying. Like even listening to it, it's like holy crap. Like wow. Like
I
even it's like the first time.
I was talking to someone today, and I just think like dual narration versus duet makes such a big difference in an
Oh
audiobook.
yeah.
And it like it you're talking about like make or break basically,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
And I really felt with and I know it's my audiobook, right? But
Hmm.
I'm an audiobook girly just like you. I listen to at least half, if not more, of my books on audio if they're available. Um, but I think like being a reader and like knowing what I needed for my characters to come out, to a listener or reader. Like I mean, Zully went through the whole process with me, you guys, like picking the narrators. And like when I went with Blue Nose, and I think I was like, I have to do duet because we both love duet audiobooks. And when, I remember sending you the narrators of like
Hmm.
who I wanted and stuff.
Yeah.
And when I listened to the audiobook, gosh, like it just brought so much back from when like I was writing it and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just feel like duet is almost no, it is. It's a performance. Like
It is.
duet narrated audiobook is a performance. I mean, in that audiobook Frat Row, I just felt like wow. They did the characters justice. Like I literally felt like Savannah was Cassidy.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Truly.
yeah, they did a great job. And
Mhm.
even though it's my audiobook, but I just feel like that can make or break an audiobook for sure, I think.
It
Anyway.
truly can. And that's what I even was telling you, right? Like when I was listening to it, I was like, wow, the male narrator, even the distinction in the voices he was able to make between characters was so crucial. And I was like, oh wow, this is a completely different character. I know that. Because I feel like some books, like you can't really tell the difference when they do a different voice. But yeah, they killed it. Amazing. So, so good. Truly a
Yeah.
performance. Yeah.
That's why I specifically chose him though, you know, like we
Mhm.
talked about it and like we read Nocticadia by Carrie Lake and he narrated that. And I listened to some of the audiobook and I was like, that's when I fell in love with Aaron Sheedlock. And I was like, I know that he can do that and that's what I need. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he just absolutely blew me away. I was so immersed into the book. Like, I was like, what's going to happen next? And I wrote
Yep.
it. So,
Yeah, exactly. That's how I felt too. I was like, what's
I
gonna
know.
happen
'Cause,
next? I'm like, wait.
yeah, I've made Zuley read it like 10 times. So, like,
Yeah.
you're fine. Oh my gosh. But besides so for July, since that was my release, that was like I guess my favorite book or Borrowed by S.K. Prince, I loved.
Ooh.
And Dance Macabre by Julian Adicott too. That was really good. So, what were your favorite reads for August?
For August, I have Love Arranged by Lauren Asher. You know how much I love that series. That was the last book in that series. And then I also listened to Dire Bound by Sable Sorensen. Incredible. I fell in love with that book. And I had no idea it's two people. So Sable Sorensen are two friends. I had
Oh,
no clue.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. But yeah,
Oh,
for me,
wow.
August, Love Arranged and Dire Bound. What about you?
The Boy I Loved, another pitch black read
Another dark.
by Anika Northell. Yeah, I love that book. So good. Yeah, so just living in the dark over here.
Living in the dark, on brand.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
September.
me, September, yeah, September, I loved Cowboy Casual. Like Holly Renee, Cowboy Casual. I typically did not like cowboy romance before then, honestly, and she just brought something different and I loved it. The tension, the yearning, the angst between those two characters, 10 years between them, exes. Oh my gosh, it was so bomb. And then I also liked, obviously, fantasy. I liked Spellcaster. It was really good, and that's by Jamin Eve.
Oh, I think I saw you talking about that book. I need to put that on my TBR.
You do. It's
Yeah.
really good. It's really good.
Fantasy. I need more fantasy. September for me was A Reign of Shadows and Endings.
Oh, that's a good
The
one.
first book in the Legacy series. That book freaking blew me away. I was like, this
Right.
is so good.
That one was really good.
I know I made you read it soon after.
I know. I know. I know.
So
Ugh.
I had one for that month, but what's your favorite book from October?
Okay, so for October, I don't know if this counts, but I did a reread of A Love Letter to Whiskey because of the audio. The audio came out, so I have Love Letter to Whiskey as my favorite for October, as well as Break Her Heart by Lexi Hodges. She's an indie author, and it's a fantasy book. So, but for sure, Love Letter to Whiskey audio was phenomenal. And their stories just like one for the books. Like I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's the only bookish tattoo I have
I know.
is of that book. I freaking love A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. That
Mhm.
roller coaster of emotions
Oh
for
yeah.
that book. Like, you're gonna throw the book, you're going to be so mad, you'll cry. I freaking bawled like a baby
Me
at
too.
the end. I bawled. I was just like, because she puts you through the ringer with that
She
one.
does. She really does. And she did it so well. Like I
Yeah.
loved it.
No, I loved it. Like, I loved being put through that kind of torture. So,
Yeah. Uh,
what about for October?
I think we just did October, so it'd be November,
Oh
right?
no, we just did September, October. Oh, did you just do your October? I haven't done my
Yeah, yeah,
October.
yeah. I did my October.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
okay. I
Yeah.
haven't done my October.
Love
That's
Letter
right.
to Whiskey was my October.
Okay, so I just got so caught up with talking about how good that book
Love
was.
Letter to Whiskey. I know.
Yeah. Saving the Angel of Death by Sky Blue was my
Oh,
October, my favorite October book, which again, just living in the dark
on
over and
brand. For sure, for sure. Has the second one come out yet or not yet?
not yet. I'm waiting.
Okay.
So the second one's actually turned into like two books, so it's going to be two and three.
Oh,
So I think it
damn.
comes out in March, the end of
Okay.
March.
Okay. I
Don't
need to
quote.
read that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to add that one to my
You
to-do.
need to read In Love with the Devil first, and then
I
maybe
do.
that one. Yeah.
I know. I know. I know. Ugh, I have so many books I want to read.
I
I'm so
know.
behind.
I know.
Not
Me too.
enough time.
November.
November now. Okay, so for me, November was After the Rain by Amber Palmer. Second Chance Romance. So good. A divorced female main character. Love that one. It's like a cowboy-ish romance. And then Sweet Venom by Rena Kent. I love Sweet Venom. I love Violet's story. Um, and then I also really, really liked Rejected by Jamin Eve. So contemporary, dark, and a fantasy as well for November.
Zuley coming in with like
It's
every
the mood
kind.
reader. Yeah, the mood reader in me. I'm like, I have to have a favorite for each genre of that
Yeah,
month.
every genre.
Yeah.
Last one. She has wreck.
Yeah.
um, November for me. So if you remember, you went to Japan, you left me.
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
So I
End of
just
October, early November.
you left me.
Yeah, I did.
So I decided to write.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote the month of November. And so I only read the Broken Doll trilogy, which are really short by Zoe Blake. It was another pitch black short trilogy. They're like 60
Mhm.
pages long, but they're
Oh.
like they're just all I read. So that's why I put them
Mhm.
there. But
Okay.
they'll mess you up.
Dark.
So yeah,
I
I
need to
don't
add
know.
that.
I've never read anything like that before.
Really?
And I didn't know. Yeah, it's just it's really messed up. Yeah. We'll just stick
I'll
with
just
that.
leave it at that. It's just messed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I finished all three in one day. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's all I
Then they're
read
good.
for the
Yeah.
entire month.
You're busy. You were busy. Okay, for December, I have Dance of Thorns by Jagger Cole, which was really good too. And then I have Graceless Heart, which was a like fantasy vampire romance. It was really good. So those were my last two favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
December for me, I read Beautiful Fiend by Lola King. That was
Ooh.
I actually had a good month in December, so it was hard to choose, but Beautiful
Mm.
Fiend was so good.
Mm. Same for me. I didn't really like it that much. I liked the second book.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the second book was great too. I gave that
Yeah.
one 5 stars too.
Hmm.
But have you read the last two yet or no?
Not yet. No, not
Yeah, I
yet.
like the
Yeah.
first two the best, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the second's my favorite, but I haven't read the other two to decide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the second will be your favorite overall.
I think so too. A lot of people say that's their favorite too, so I'm like, okay, I think Zai's it for me for the
Yeah,
second book.
Zen game for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
So if you had to choose, right,
Hmm.
what's your favorite book of 2025? If you had to choose, you can only
Oh
choose one,
gosh.
not for each
Only
genre.
one.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard. I'd say one that like I think about to this day. I could think about all of them, right? But if I just can have one favorite, fuck, that's hard. Oh my gosh. You go first. You go first.
Okay.
Let me think about it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm like,
So,
fuck, I don't know.
like, I guess if I had to choose a favorite, it would be
Hmm.
releasing 10 just because of the impact emotionally. I'll never
Hmm.
forget that. I'll never forget every single page. But like if I could pick my favorite like series was like The Boys of
Hmm.
Tommen. Like
Yeah.
just the entire world and how they like interconnect. If I'm allowed to do that, I would choose favorite book Releasing 10, and then The Boys of Tommen last year was my favorite like overall reads like series.
Yes. I agree with you. I think releasing 10 is the one that I'm like, it stands out.
Yeah.
And reading experience of 2025, The Boys of Tommen, because we
Mhm.
binge read them, we buddy read them, and just the emotional impact and the storyline and like what like you read a book, right? And sometimes it leaves you with something, but sometimes it doesn't. But like what Boys of Tommen left with us is so impactful. And yeah, for sure. I agree, releasing 10. And then if we could just like a series overall, Boys of Tommen, life changing.
I mean, we're not. Well, you read more contemporary romance than I do. I would say like
Hmm.
I can only name on like one hand how many contemporary
Yeah.
romances I've read. So, um, for that to be my favorite, like it says you like if you haven't read the series, you need to read it because
Yeah.
it is phenomenal. And Zuley read twice as many books as me, and that was her favorite
Yeah.
too. So, I
Yeah.
mean, it left that mark that
Yep.
where it took place in Cork, like my heart, part of my heart's in Cork, you know?
Yeah. Never been, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
like yeah. It's like not like life-changing, but it's like it's such an impactful series. If you have not read it, highly suggest it. Just be ready. It's very impactful emotion-wise,
Mhm.
right? And like the situations these characters go through, you feel like you're there. You feel like you're a fly on the wall. Um, yeah, it's just an experience, honestly. Even the playlist when you're reading the book and like you feel like you're in the world. And it's just the stories are so complex, which I love.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
every character is so different, and you get to see them all differently, and it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it was so good. We just loved it so much.
Loved it. So good.
And
Yeah.
so that was 2025. Um,
2025.
yeah.
Yep.
Now, well, that those were our favorite books. If you guys
Yeah.
want to leave in the comments like what your favorite book of 2025 is, so we could put it on our 2026 TBR, make sure you do. I love seeing what everyone's favorite book was of the year. What about you, Zuli?
Yeah. I love like seeing what your favorite book was. Definitely. And I feel like comment what your favorite book was. Maybe you had one, maybe you had another, but like we said, like if you could pick one book, what was your favorite read of last year? And I already feel like this year's stacking up to be such a good reading year as well. There's so many good releases, so many good books out that I don't know. Like is 2026 gonna top 2025? I don't know.
I think so.
It's crazy. I think so too. Like I'm already like yeah, I'm already so many good stories.
I know. There's so many out
Yeah.
there. Well, thanks guys for joining in, and
Yes.
we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much, Krista. Bye,
Yeah.
everyone.
Bye, Zuley.
Bye.